Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven.com, and welcome back to our Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2019 coverage. In this video we're taking a look at Sonic Transitions. Now, Sonic Transitions is a 2D traditional 16-bit Sonic style game with a heavy emphasis on the Sonic Saturday morning cartoon, or SatAM as it's more colloquially known. And I really like this. It's really cool. Lots of nice little custom artwork, making the Sonic character look a bit more like he does in the cartoon. When he goes into peel out, he leaves a nice flamey sort of ground effect as you go past. I think that's really cool. When you use the super peel out as well, it actually makes the sort of boost noise that you get in the cartoon as well, which is a nice little touch. They've changed rings out for shards, and I'm assuming that's because the power rings in the show are sort of limited. You know, they only really have one at any given point. So, sort of, if you want to go canonically with the story, it makes sense for there to be something else for Sonic to have as a sort of life or health counter. The shards are used actually to get items as well. You can spend the shards to receive shields and things, which is quite a nice little touch. Yeah, Sonic has a homing attack as well, and what it does is when you homing attack into enemies, it triggers a sort of quick time event, and you can make Sonic launch into different directions using that sort of time you get during the QTE. Nice little touch, but I think it kind of breaks up the flow of the action a little bit, which is a bit strange. I don't know if I particularly like that or not. You also get a second playable character. You can play as Sally Acorn as well, and that changes things in that Sally is a little bit slower. She doesn't have the speed of Sonic, and she doesn't automatically jump into a ball like Sonic, so she's not always on the offense. In fact, the way you attack enemies with Sally is using a gun, and it's a little bit more challenging. It's a little bit slower paced, but it's not terrible. It's just different. I think it just gives you a different way to explore the stages, and I also like as well that it's the same two acts for both characters, so they have been designed so that you can use both characters in both stages, in the same stages, and yeah, it's just a nice touch, really. Like, it's been cleverly designed for both characters essentially. So yeah, really cool stuff. And yeah, obviously there's a heavy emphasis on the old SatAM stuff. I think that's really cool. I love the fact that the final boss is Snively instead of Robotnik. I think that's really cool. If you have any sort of nostalgia for the cartoon, I think this is really going to do it for you, because it plays really well. It plays like a traditional 16-bit Sonic game. I think you know, if you like that style of Sonic game, then you're really going to enjoy this anyway. But also, it's just got that added bit of nostalgia for the cartoon, which makes it stand out. Really, it's kind of doing its own thing, you know, in a weird way. Yeah, really enjoyed this. I was very thankful for the capture footage, which came from my friend Titans Creed over at Project Phoenix Productions. Because when I was capturing it, I was taking a bit of a performance hit. He gave me some thoughts as well, so I'm just going to give you his as well. He was saying that the mapping is slightly weird on the controller, there's no D-pad support, and he had to use the analog stick, which I use a 360 controller, so I never use the D-pad anyway, so I didn't mind that too much. Also, you progress through the menus using the start button, which is a bit of an odd choice there. The spin dash, while very CD-based, Sonic CD-based, doesn't give you any visual or audio notification to know when you can let go. Again, didn't feel that was much of an issue really. I just left it for as long as I felt it needed to go, and normally I you know, boosted out of the spin dash how I'd expect to be honest with you, so I couldn't really say that was a criticism. For me anyway. But yeah, so the only other thing was that the options menu gives you a choice of using the peel out or the drop dash, and not both. It was just one or the other, and that was another one of Titans Creed's sort of criticisms. But again, it's not a big issue, to be honest with you. I like that it doesn't overcomplicate things by having lots of abilities at any given point. So yeah, a couple of opinions for you there. So myself and Titans Creed. So take that as you will, but I was really quite impressed with this. I think it's a really solid little 16-bit Sonic game, but it also has that nice little nostalgia hit of having all the SatAM references to the show, and I really enjoyed this a lot. Well worth checking out if you like that sort of thing, but obviously it comes with some caveats as per Titan's Creed's feedback. So yeah,